Hey there, this is Jenny DiGiandomenico from Cellular Therapy. I just wanted to spend a couple minutes to talk about sound baths and energy healing. Just briefly, because this weekend we're going to do another sound bath and meditation experience, and I've had a lot of people ask questions that tell me that there are a lot of you that still don't yet know about this wonderful technique. So, just a little bit about physics, because I am not a physicist, but I'm going to try to explain some things that I think will be helpful for you to understand. So basically, the premise behind I guess, vibrational healing techniques is that everything is energy. And when we can kind of understand that everything is energy, we can also understand that we're all affected by other energetic frequencies. So, when you think about, like, at the level of atoms, atoms are in constant motion, and the vibration can be understood as energy. So all matter is really just vibrational energy in motion, and virtually everything on the earth vibrates, and that includes things like skin cells and atoms, our bones, everything. So even if you think about like brain scans and electromagnetic imaging, the reason why that's an effective tool that we have is because the equipment is able to detect when it's seeing things like vibrational brain waves. So if you think about it that way, even science, our own technology is using energy to detect certain things. So from what I understand, our cells function in one of two states. So we have a growth state and a protection state. So when somebody is experiencing a disease, their cells go into a protective mode. So most of us can understand that emotion can often be felt energetically. If you ask anyone who struggles with anxiety or panic disorder, they will definitely tell you that they feel it in their body. It can become a very physical experience for them. So when we experience chronic states of emotions like fear or pain or anger, and we don't deal with it or manage it appropriately, can really cause our physical bodies to plummet. So you've heard of things like adrenal fatigue or compromised immune system, and that often shows up in our bodies when we experience things like stress. So over time, what happens is our cells begin to reflect what we're feeding into our body or what we're experiencing. So one of my favorite quotes that a friend of mine used to say all the time when she was teaching me how to mail merge Excel into a Word document was, Jenny, garbage in, garbage out. You have to really think about what you're putting in, because that's what you're going to get back from it. So the same is really true for our bodies. Our cells, like I said, reflect the kinds of food that we eat or what we do for entertainment or the emotional state that we're in, whether we have unprocessed trauma or our relationship to and with ourselves and others, and how we view the world and our place within the world. So again, if you can think about ourselves, we have the growth state and the protection state. So if we're in a constant state of fear or stress or fight or flight, like somebody who's experienced trauma, we can create a general state of non-growth or dis-ease or disease in our body. But if we're cultivating a state like gratitude or empathy or compassion or love, we're supporting a growth state within the body. So something to kind of tuck away and keep in mind. But when you're thinking about something like sound and vibrational healing, we can understand that any kind of vibration, when it's vibrating out into the sphere around us, it's also impacting our bodies. So we can understand that even though sound is heard in the ear, it's also going to be impacting our entire body system, because we are all vibrational energy. Every cell, everything within us, it's all at a vibrational level. So in that way, sound can become kind of like a nutrient for the body. It can be for good or for bad, depending on the kind of influence that you have. So when we understand that, we can think about a sound bath, or really you can call it like a sound immersion, because often people will ask me, is there going to be water? Or are you taking a bath? No, you're not going to take a bath with 30 other people in the room. You're going to be in a room. You're going to be laying down if you want to, if that's comfortable for you. A lot of people will lay in like Savasana or whatever pose is comfortable for you. You can move throughout as long as you're kind of being quiet so other people can enjoy the experience, but you don't have to do anything. You're really just kind of relaxing and allowing the experience to happen for you. So you're just kind of listening to the music and the sounds that you're hearing. And what happens is we use the equipment in a way that kind of goes through like repetitive loops and cycles, so that it helps you to get into a deeper brainwave state. So things like the delta and theta brainwave state, where your body is going to be able to do its most effective healing because it's in a really deep state of rest. So in addition to the sound that you're experiencing, the sound baths that myself and Jonathan, my Reiki practitioner here at Stella Luna Therapy, we also are trained in Reiki. So we are level 2 Reiki practitioners and Holy Fire level 3. So we're also using Reiki energy in addition to the sound healing that we're doing. So you're getting both experiences that are both really ripe for helping you to get into a nice relaxed state, which is really, really helpful for the body to do its most effective healing. So this is helpful not only for emotional healing, but also can be really supportive for the body for physical and mental healing to occur. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. We'll use equipment like crystal singing bowls and tingsha cymbals, a wave drum, chakra chimes. So yeah, just a lot of different things that we introduce throughout the session. And it starts off with a guided meditation, and it gets you into a nice relaxed state, and then you just kind of go on your own journey. But a lot of people come in with the notion that they need to clear their mind when they're going to meditate. That's actually not true at all. There are many different kinds of meditation, and sound bath experiences can be really helpful for people who tend to feel like they struggle with like a guided meditation, because really it's about the experience of coming back to. Anytime your mind starts to wander or drift, don't recognize that as a problem, but look at it as an opportunity for you to come back and shift yourself back to whatever experience that you were hoping for. So if you don't appreciate the thoughts that were coming in, then you can bring yourself back to the breath or back to the sound, or whatever you're experiencing in your body that you might want to notice or enjoy or pay attention to. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I definitely hope to see you guys, if not this weekend on Saturday, potentially in the future when we have another sound bath. So make sure to purchase your tickets and let me know if you have any other questions. Thanks so much for stopping by.